Satnam, everyone. How are you guys doing? I'm here trying out a new filter, so let me see if I could just change up the lighting a little bit. I wanted to get it more in theme with space cosmos for our cosmic tune-up talks. Hi, thank you for joining on this Saturday. So I hope you enjoy the feel and the energy, and it helps get us tuned in and tucked in into what we're talking about. So if you saw my post yesterday, tomorrow is November 22nd, and we enter the Sagittarius season. And so a big message that's coming in is about intuition, where we're guided to let our intuition lead us into discovering for ourselves what are the decisions, the choices, the actions that we need to take so that we can create the lives we want. And essentially, really, my whole purpose for myself, and something that I want to share with you guys while I'm on my journey as well, is, what is it that I need, or that I need to do, the choices I need to make to help me create the life that will help me to express myself at soul level while I'm here grounded in this human experience. And so allowing ourselves to kind of sink in, let that thought sink in for a moment. It's what will help us create in the season, the habits, the choices, the life that expresses who we are at soul level, using our human experiences and our bodies now. And so, tying that in, I felt that it was important to come on today and kind of just really establish what intuition means. Because if that's our focus for the month, for the season, up until December 21st, I believe. Now, it's good to implement a frame of reference so we know what we're aiming for. So our subconscious minds, our level of understanding understands that and focuses on that. And so intuition is really information that we receive from our higher selves, or you can say your soul. And now something that I am starting to unwrap and I wanted to share that I think is really important in this understanding is that when we talk about our higher selves, and then we talk about ourselves here expressing that soul level, is that our lives here on this planet, anything that you can physically touch, sense with your senses, physical senses, is all on the plane level of the 3D. The third dimension. And then we have the fourth dimension, which is our mental thoughts, our emotions. And then we have the fifth dimensional level, which is the level of the higher self, the soul level. Now, when we come onto this plane of earth and live the physical level, you want to understand that at the lower levels, there's actually more density. So we are actually able to have a level of separation between all oneness, to describe this correctly. So if you're at the fifth dimensional level, there's less density compared to the third dimensional level, where there's more density, hence we're in forms. At the fifth dimensional level, there's no level separation. We're all able to flow and sense each other, because we're all connected. At the end of the day, we're all one energy. And when you go down to the fourth level, you can sense all the mental thoughts, the emotions. This is where that perception of senses comes and kicks in at the fourth dimension. And then at the third dimension, this is where we are actually living these lives here, and we're able to express ourselves, to know ourselves, and we're able to separate from everyone around us in a way so that really we can understand who we are and get to know that and express it out. And so at the fourth dimension, which is where intuition actually gets the information from your higher self at the fifth dimensional level, and your perception of your thoughts and your emotions at the fourth is translated and brought over to you at the third. So information is being received from above and being brought down to you for you to understand. And so this is something where, again, it's important to kind of understand and separate what it is that we're actually talking about when it comes to intuition. Because intuition is the information from the higher self that incorporates also the fourth dimensional level, which is your thoughts and your emotions. What you want to do this season is you want to know, what is your intuition guiding you and leading you towards? And this made me think about something, because if that's the case, if that's the idea that you begin to let yourself think about for a moment, it's like, oh, okay, so if I came here on this planet, on this earth, in this current lifetime to experience who I am at soul level, at the individual expression, then whenever the collective puts a thought or a paradigm, some sort of construct and limitation on you, and says everyone has to come in and do this together, that kind of cuts you off from knowing who you are. And what is it that your path, what it is that your skills, your gifts are, and if you're wanting to share that and convey that. And know it for yourself, really, too, right? Because when we are aligned with our soul, our higher selves, and our soul level expression of who we are, that's where all the abundance, that's where everything that we desire and the possibilities that are available for us come in, because we're aligned with who we are. And so today really is just meant to have an introduction of what the third, the fourth, and the fifth level dimensions are, and how we can use that information to start beginning to think about what is it that our intuition, our inner selves, our inner wisdom, and our voice for ourselves are wanting to tell us this season. And so I pray this message came out for you clearly and you needed to hear what you needed to hear and learn. That being said, this month I am working on a new series of Cosmic Tune-Up private group, where I will be sharing a lot of energetic messages, rituals, and practices that we can do to help us, again, to realign ourselves to our soul's true level of expression, that will help us to live the lives that we want, that are abundant and the best really living experience here. After all, I believe that this is why we reincarnated onto this planet, onto this earth, in this lifetime, is to live the best lives that we want for the highest and greatest good for ourselves and for each other. Now, the link I shall post down below is the link to my Patreon account, where every month you'll have access to yoga practices to practice on your own time to help you to connect to yourself, help clear out energy through movement, stagnant energy, and transform that into a positive clearing for you to understand what it is your next steps are. And then we'll also have a new moon ritual with meditation and mantra. And hopefully our group will continue to grow. I find that hopefully this will be a way that I'm able to connect with you guys on a more personal level and be able to better serve those of you who really are being called to want to up-level your human life experience here with more confidence, ease, love, peace, and joy. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know if you liked this background. I thought it was pretty cool, and I'll continue to experiment with a couple of things here and there. And thank you so much, and happy new Sagittarius season. I want to say new moon, I'm excited. Thank you so much, and remember, Sat Nam. At the basic level of everything, we are all cosmic energies and divine love and divine light. Sat Nam.